Saturday morning coffee. Hi there, I'm Rich Lieberman. You're not. And this is the best inside information you will ever get. Quite simply, invigorating, established, and quite simply confident. Here I am without my coffee. But it is Saturday coffee. I hope you're having a great morning. Those of you watching live, welcome to the party. Those of you watching at another time, well, welcome. I don't care when you watch it, but you're watching. That's the only thing that counts. And you subscribe to my channel. Or if you don't, that should be the first thing you should be doing right now. Subscribe. Rich can't talk this morning because he hasn't had coffee. Um, subscribe to the channel. More importantly, do two things. Contribute. Send a donation. 27 times a day, KQED asks for donations. They have a multi-million dollar staff resources. I have me in these. And quit joking about that too. All right. So September is not that far away. My God, it was just New Year's Eve. I swear to God, the time is just, as you get older, this sounds like a cliche now, it moves so damn quick. Yet, got to talk about this though. So, this is what our television news is these days, what I'm about to tell you. And it isn't really news, it's just something to put on perhaps the front burner, the back burner. Seems like KTVU and Fox is putting it on the back burner to some degree. What am I talking about? Well, Sal Castaneda has been at KTVU over 20 years. Fixture, pretty good guy, good man, family man in the last 10 years and 20 years, maybe. Does the morning traffic, also acts as an occasional entertainment, transportation reporter, more of a personality, although in a very, very subtle way. Those of you that watch Sal Castaneda know what I'm talking about. He's very subtle. He has that reassured look. Sometimes he gets a little too smug, and he's not doing it on purpose, I don't think. I think Sal thinks he's important and that he wants to give you the very best comprehensive traffic reports in the morning at KTVU, which is one of the reasons why still to this day, mornings on 2 during the weekday, is still a ratings winner. Mostly because the fact that they have really no competition. But in any event, okay, Sal Castaneda. So he has a contract that is up in September. And I think they're going to take care of him. And when I say that, this day and age, taking care of one in television news is basically just not cutting your salary and keeping you employed. As harsh and as blunt as that may sound, that's the way it is. That is the new TV news business model. And look, they're making a lot of money. It's still a big time revenue source. Why do you think Cron is going to 4 o'clock news? Because it makes money. And they don't have to dabby up the set. They've got cameras, they've got newsroom cameras, they've got a fixed camera in a different part of state in the station apparatus, all the stations. So news is still the king. It creates revenue. It keeps basically the engine running. Castaneda. It's not a done deal, though, folks. It's not a done deal. And while they're pouring out 200 grand a year for Betty U, trying to make Fox a little bit more competitive and adding personnel that they deem as key. With the case of you, it's she's a woman, obviously, she's Asian, and she has a very, very crisp, concise appearance and looks and all that. So we've delved into that. Okay. Um, and by the way, I'm still gathering information on just the trial and tribulation of her sickness, which was so bad that it enabled her to, shall we say, negotiate. That's not against the law. How she did it isn't against the law. It just is a little weird, a little conniving. And I'm investigating all that too. So that case has not been closed yet. But back to Castaneda. It's not a done deal, but I think they're going to get a deal done. Look, and if they don't get a deal done, and you're saying, well, what's the deal? Sal makes about 200 grand a year. Good money, not great. He's got a family, lives in Alameda, has got a nice big mansion, that kind of a thing. I'm kidding, but these days it's a mansion in Alameda, which is a nice little town. In any event, I think they take care of him. It's been there forever. Although Sal now is at an age, like we all get to eventually, where you got to keep yourself fit, you got to shave, except for me, but I try. And look, the metrics these days are different. They're always looking around. They hire all these consultants, they pay them a lot of money. What should we do here? How do we do that? How do we attract Walnut Tree? How do we get this demo? How do we get that demo? How do we stay consistent and competitive A2554? That shit. And he does, I'll give him credit, Sal. He still does have a huge following, which is one of the reasons why he's there. Gets lots and lots and lots of pictures of very attractive women every day in the mail. Sal, I'm just kidding. Okay. He used to. So, it's not just the traffic. He does other things. He's, God forbid we have these breaking news, awful events. Not even has to be awful. It could just be a breaking news, fire, terrorist incident, God forbid, traffic implications. Sal can do more. He can co-anchor because he's within all the, the CHP and law enforcement. He can give a fairly decent, comprehensive, an account of whatever is taking place. And as I say, it could be a fire. It could be something, God forbid, again, an earthquake. Those are good things that he has. In fact, I think sometimes he's better than the traditional anchor. And I say traditional anchor, what I mean is the various anchors that he works with. Certainly much better and much more effective than Dave Clark. My God, Garcia Michaelian Vegas. So, could he conceivably end up in another station? I doubt that. There's been rumors about KPIX and all that. They've got the money, but believe it or not, CBS kind of cheap these days, except for, these big, humongous, virtual weather boards and all that. Okay. So we'll just keep an eye out on that because September is right around the corner. And like I said, I'm kind of contradicting myself in a way. It's not a done deal, but it is a done deal. My point is this. This day and age, TV news it's not the nirvana in terms of stability that it used to be, which is why a hell of a lot of people, oh, come on. A hell of a lot of people are leaving the business in droves and going to become PR flags and whatever, because the money's better, not great, but it's just as good. And the benefits are better, and you don't have to work at 4 a.m, which is, hello, Amy Holyfield. Remember her? Channel 7, no longer. Okay. So we'll watch that. Again, folks, Dan Ashley, there's still not a contract extension, and I don't know what's going on there. Given the fact of what happened to Michael Finney, God, nothing is sacred anymore. Here I was thinking that Michael Finney was kind of bulletproof, right? Nope, 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 nope. When it gets to money, that's when things begin to emerge. All right, Saturday. The weather has returned to normal. See, there is quite a bit of fog in the inland valleys. No, I'm just kidding. I was trying to be like a weather guy. No, but the immediate Bay Area, it's foggy. It's considerably cooler. And God, if I just gave you some traffic right now, we could do traffic and weather together and all that shit. Okay. So go enjoy your coffee, have a good lunch, enjoy your weekend. And again, subscribe to my channel here on YouTube, where I'm here every day, or please contribute via my PayPal. $5, $10, $1, $17 million. If you give me $17 million, I will give you a coffee mug and a quick rendition of Fly Me to the Moon by Frank Sinatra. And that's about it. See you later, alligator.